Hello, my fellow healers. My name is Adina, and I'm that healing girl. And in this pick a card reading, we're going to be discussing the energies of the Libra season that is happening on September 22nd through October 22nd. And this is a timeless reading. So as always, take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be right now in this moment. So Libra season is all about, or Libra, I should say, the sign of Libra is all about balance. It's all about partnership. It's all about finding common ground and having an equal accord, equality, all of these awesome emotions. And it's ruled by Venus, which is a planet of love and beauty. So it's a very gracious energy that we're moving into in September, and it's going to coincide with the autumn equinox also on the same day of September 22nd. So it's bringing in this sort of harvest energy, this bounty energy. And now that Mercury retro has gone direct on September 11th, about a week ago or so, we can kind of move ahead with whatever plans we have. So this is pile number 1 with this lovely aquamarine crystal. Aquamarine crystal is a crystal of communication and opening up the throat chakra. And this is pile number 2 with Dalmatian Jasper, which is very energy, a crystal that brings in a very playful energy. And then pile number 3 is Turquoise, which is a very spiritual crystal that opens up not only a little bit of the throat chakra, but also the higher heart, in your thymus area, the higher heart chakra as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, pile number 1 with this lovely aquamarine. And aquamarine, like I said, it's a very soft and gentle energy, opening up the throat chakra, helping with communication. And communication is something that Libra rules partly, communication usually between 2 or more parties, and facilitating sort of this very open and free energy of balance. Yeah, balance, very much reciprocity, very much reciprocal, very much fairness. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So let's see, pile number 1, what we got for you. Oh, so this is going to be a very quiet period for you, pile number 1, as you work to process a few things. Mostly maybe some habits that you are trying to release that aren't serving you anymore. And again, we just had that full moon in Pisces reading, and that was all about what you needed to let go of. And you're still in that process. You're still, something is still holding you back from getting to where you need to be. And whatever it is, it's sapping your energy. This might be foods that aren't healthy for you. This might be not getting enough sleep, like staying up and doing like social media late at night, doom scrolling because of all the things that are happening politically in our world right now. Whatever it is, it's not serving you. Not to the extent that you're doing it. Yeah. And with the 7 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Swords is a mental sign. A lot of times this can mean that your thoughts are divided over various things, but I think it means more like you are in a period of disillusionment and confusion. And yeah, I think you might be worried about kind of the state of the world too as well. So for some of you, this might be you're so worried about the state of the world, it's causing a huge amount of anxiety for you. And it's good to be worried about things, but this is to the point where it's encroaching on your health, mental and physical health. You might even be like over drinking and overeating to cope with the feelings that this brings up within you. So with this Hermit card, there's a need to withdraw from that. There's a need to maybe take a digital detox. Yeah. Maybe take a digital detox. And with this aquamarine, like soften the energy around communication. Try not to get into many strident arguments or fights. Sort of draw it into yourself. If you can, go analog. Do a digital detox. Journal. Don't scroll anything. Like read paper books. Like do things that require pen and pencil and paper. Long walks in the park. Maybe even move away from streaming things on like TV or your computer or your phone. Yeah. Because it's like zapping your strength. For some of you, this is like bad habits of eating and things like that are zapping your strength, and like, you know, eating junk food and stuff like that. And this hermit energy, and this might be the need for you to go on some kind of like a cleanse. And with that cleanse, you're gonna, if you do go on a cleanse, you're probably not gonna be able to socialize very much. You're just gonna be like, you know, you can't go out to dinner, you can't go out drinking. if you're doing a cleanse or like a more restrictive diet to sort of get your body back where it needs to be. This is the energy I'm feeling from this. So for some of you, it's physical health. For other of you, it's mental health, and you need to do a digital detox. Let's see what I have these cards. They're from the deck by Susan Orloff, and I'll put all these decks out there. But it's the Empath's Empowerment deck, which I thought is great for this Libra energy, which is all about emotions and feelings. Find your purpose. When you feel like you don't fit into the world, remember you're here to help create a better one. Your tender heart is a treasure. Yes. So I think for some of you, this is like the toxic things. For a lot of you, this is the toxic things that are going on right now, politically and socially. And you're doom scrolling on these things, and what this is telling you to do is find a way that you can contribute to help, so that you won't feel so anxious, so that you won't be like you're spinning your wheels and these things are out of your control. Find a way where you can help. For instance, if the issue is like, you know, you live in the city and you see all of these people and they're like homeless and without homes. Maybe go to like your local homeless resource, volunteer at your local soup kitchen, like find a way that you can have purpose within this. You know, if it's like a political issue, maybe find a way where you can support the candidates who stand up for the values that you hold dear. Make peace with uncertainty. Yeah. I think for the majority of you, even though some of you, this energy might be like, the devil energy might be diet and body habits, I think the majority of you, this is like energy from society, from all that's wrong with society that's stressing you out. And the state of the world right now might feel uncertain. I mean, there's wars going on right now. There's political trauma and divides. It said it may take a while to find clarity about a situation. Be patient. Know that invisible healing forces are at work during this phase. Some of you, with this person is doing yoga, you might want to... and this person's in warrior pose. Some of you will find clarity through a yoga practice. you know, and I know a lot of people like have like yoga influencers they follow, you know, maybe make that the sort of social media that you go to, like turn on YouTube or something like that, find your favorite yoga influencer and do a practice. Or if you really want to keep it analog and you can find a place that offers affordable yoga near you, just go to a class in person. Restore yourself with alone time. Yeah, that's that hermit energy right here. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden, do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. Yeah. I'm feeling a strong need to break away from social media for a lot of you. And not just social media, but just the digital world in general. Streaming, cell phones. If you can, like I said, do a digital detox. Turn off your cell phone for a day. Tell people that you won't be reached on social media for a day or two. And just, you know, get out your crystals, meditate, read a book, go in the garden, walk. Yeah, stretch, be in stillness. Wow. Yeah, reach out to the potential that is calling for you. Potential and possibility, future self, quantum. I think this has to do with the finding your purpose. Finding your purpose. But first you're going to have to go within. Yeah, go within. And I think that for a lot of you, your purpose is going to be maybe some kind of activism of some kind, because you're kind of tired of the state of the world and you might feel powerless and sort of hopeless with where everything is going right now. Yeah. And when you pull away, when you journal, when you meditate, you're going to come back with this clarity that this card talks about. Be patient with yourself. Yeah. The healing forces that are happening are going to be your guides, your angels, all of the people on the other side. Yeah. And any deities that you might call. If you do Reiki or something, it might be like your Reiki guides. They're all there for you in this time. And if you do Reiki, maybe give yourself a Reiki treatment, a self-Reiki treatment. Just shower yourself with a little care and a little self-love. And let's read this potential and possibility card. I'm looking for it. Here we go. Let's see. Affirmation: I am quantum leaping into my highest reality. Wow, some of you might want to explore quantum jumping. Like, Google that. Burt Goldman is he passed away a few years ago, but he was the leading resource in quantum jumping. You might want to look at that, like Google it on YouTube and explore that. Read the books. There's books on Amazon about it. And essentially it's about you realizing your potential by jumping through the quantum space in meditation. It's quite a complicated thing to understand. So yeah, just do a little bit of, I'll post a link to it. It says, the world, the quantum traveler, you are at a point where it's possible to lean into a higher reality. There are infinite potentials and parallel realities all happening at once. Which one are you living? Which one are you creating? What are you attracting? Break the cycle of mundane repetition settling into dissatisfaction. Yes. Yes. Is there something you feel drawn to? Is there someone you admire who you'd like to emulate? Those feelings are pointing to where your highest reality is. Even if you feel jealous of someone or something, this shows you what your true potential could be. Pay attention and don't judge the feeling as negative. It's your guide. You're capable of tuning into the quantum realm and manifesting a best case scenario. The world is at your feet, destiny is in the palm of your hand, and you are a co-creator with the universe regardless of what is happening in the world, and as chaotic as it may seem. You are a powerful extension of divine consciousness, here to play, evolve, and enjoy life. Your mission is no different in the spiritual realm. Your soul has been evolving, so too are the lives you've been living. Attune your energy like an antenna to the channel of your desired reality. Your soul has brought you here to live one of your fullest lives ever. Yeah. Some of you really, really need to experience quantum jumping. Yeah. This talks about Joe Dispenza. It says, using meditation to tune into the field of pure potentiality. Practice the feeling of your desired reality as if you're already living it, especially after you just wake up. Look into Meditations Sitting and Walking by Joe Dispenza, or listen to Subconscious Reprogramming Affirmations by Jess Shepherd, Higher Rising Meditations on YouTube. Wow. Cool. I will have to list all of these. And also Burt Goldman. Yeah, I think that the uncertainty that you feel and all of these like feelings of confusion with the Seven of Swords energy, it's because something else is bigger is trying to come to the surface within you, like your true purpose. You feel lost right now, and that might be one of the reasons why you're like doom scrolling, because it's just like it's easier to do that than it is to like face all the feelings you're feeling about where the world is right now. Maybe you distract yourself by streaming things on like Netflix and binge watching shows and things like that. But the true strength will come from you finding yourself. Yeah, finding yourself by going within, going deep within, and pulling away all of these distractions of streaming, social media, and digital world, and ground yourself into who you are. Yeah, pile number 1. Awesome message. Your best relationship right now is with yourself. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that reading. That is all that I have for you. What a beautiful reading, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me, and if you made it to the end, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. Let's see what this lovely Dalmatian Jasper. And Dalmatian Jasper, again, has this like playful energy, and it's a very grounding and stabilizing stone. One of the things it's supposed to help against is nightmares and bad dreams, because of the dark inclusions of the grounding stone that help to zap negativity. Let's see what happens here. Oh, the moon. The sun in reverse. Wow, this is a very Libra. I already get a theme here. Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You are working to find balance. Pile number 2. With this sun and moon, it's giving me like a yin and yang vibe. The sun in reverse means that this is something you will definitely attain, but you still have some more work to do. And even with this 3 of Wands, it's like you're balancing on the edge of something. I think this has to do with like your routines in life too. You're trying to get somewhere. You're trying to have your life look a certain way. And in order to get there, you have to balance out your time, the time that you spend on career, the time that you spend in family life, in home life, in romantic life, in, the pursuit of your health and care of your body. All of these things, you're trying to find a balance for that. Yeah. And with this Queen of Wands energy, like she rules like creativity, she rules the arts. I think one of the reasons that you are out of balance is you have been doing a lot, but you have not been doing things that stimulate creativity in your life. You've not been moving towards places of joy. So you've been doing like a lot of the things you have to do, a lot of your responsibilities, but you haven't been doing like indulging in your hobbies. There's been no time to read a good book. There's been no time to cook a yummy meal and just listen to music in your kitchen. Like you're working so hard, but that's what's out of balance. You work more than you play, and you need to add a little bit more play back into your life. One of the things you're releasing with the full moon of Pisces energy that's very prevalent still, that just happened on the 17th of September, as we move into Libra season, which happens on the 22nd, is that you are releasing this sort of very hard taskmaster energy. You get up, you work out, you get your coffee, you go to work, it's just like this very rigid energy, and there's no time for joy or ease within that. And Libra season's going to ask you to open up your schedule a little bit, to add, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes, more ease, more grace, more joy into your life. Yeah. And with this moon energy, it's all about your imagination, the non-tangible things, right? The things that aren't as practical, the things have to do more with intuition and feelings. You're being asked to lean into your feelings. How is life feeling to you with this very strict and rigid sort of structure? You might be a Capricorn or a Virgo, where everything is planned out and everything is in its place, but there's not enough time for just taking in the beauty of life, for smelling the roses and sipping the tea and the coffee. That's the main energy that I'm getting from this. And yeah, with this Sun card in reverse, if you look at it upright, it's got this fanciful image of these two people playing, and there's like a unicorn, and you're not indulging your imagination enough. Get in touch with your childlike energy. Oh yeah, and with this Dalmatian Jasper, it's asking you to play more, literally. Get in touch with your inner child. Dream. With this card in reverse, it's 3 of Wands. Look off into the horizon and see what's possible. Yeah. Find what's possible. Yeah. You've lost touch with your creativity. Pile number 2. Let's see what the empathic cards have to say. Forgive yourself. Oh, some of you, this goes back to childhood trauma. Maybe you had a parent who, if you made a mistake or did something wrong when you were playing, or They judged you and disciplined you harshly. That's the energy I'm getting from this. If it's not a parent that did it, you did it. You judge yourself harshly for the mistakes that you made. You didn't allow yourself to make a mistake and go, oops, better luck next time. Don't become a hostage to your past by berating yourself for your choices. Make amends, forgive your own shortcomings, and keep moving toward a beautiful future. Yes, some of this hard task energy is you punishing yourself, pile number 2. Punishing yourself for past mistakes. Some of you don't feel like you deserve the beauty, the joy, the imagination, and the playfulness of life anymore. You feel like whatever you did was so terrible that you don't deserve it. Or maybe somebody, an authoritarian figure when you were younger, convinced you that you didn't deserve joy or play. Or maybe they were like, oh, don't read those silly childish books. Here, you need to be studying and doing math and thinking about your future, even though you were a young child and you never had time to play. Or maybe you had a parent who always made you into the adult. They were the one that did all the silly things, and you had to be the one to be the adult in the situation and be practical. Practice self-soothing. You have the power to comfort yourself. When you are upset, place a hand gently over your heart. Send yourself unconditional love to ease tension and frustration. Yes, pile number 2. There's some deep inner child healing happening here. And the way that you're going to heal is by being playful, being creative, allowing yourself joy. Practice self-compassion. See yourself with a loving kindness. Acknowledge your growth as an empath and honor the person you have become. Yes. Yes, pile number 2. You deserve joy. You deserve kindness. I don't care what anybody else said, not even yourself. Don't even let yourself tell you that you don't deserve joy, love, and kindness. And release that darkness and forgive yourself. Love yourself, pile number 2. Yeah. Release that hurt child. Hold that hurt child within you and tell them that it's okay, that you love them. Yeah. Wow. Oh, look at that. The Alchemist, Empowerment, Pain, Sorcerers. You're telling this, and this came out before another reading a while back, but it's telling you to alchemize your pain, pile number 2. Maybe you need to create a fiction story, a children's book, a podcast, or something creative that's going to alchemize whatever you felt, the pain you felt as a child, and how that references into the person you are and the pain you feel now. It says, oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use these things as fuel. Yes, pile number 2. Wow. So when you release a lot of this darkness, pile number 2, in this full moon in Pisces energy, it's still reverberating right into Libra season. And and this self-soothing, this is the perfect time to do it when we go into the fall equinox. This is the time of those pumpkin spice lattes and cozy walks and sitting by the fire with a book. This is that time. And this person has a middle finger. I'm going to cut it out, but it's like giving a middle finger to the haters. Whoever told you that you weren't good enough, that you weren't worthy of joy, Give them the middle finger, pile number 2, metaphysically. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Let's read that. It's such beautiful energy, to be honest, because just embracing yourself, becoming who you are, saying no to all the haters, and just enjoying life unapologetically. That's the message here. Just unapologetically enjoy your life. Let's see. It says, I light the spark of power and strength within my heart. That's the affirmation. It said, the hero's path, the gaining of strength, the path of empowerment, heartbreak, challenges, trauma, being underestimated, failure. Why should we let these things keep us down instead of seeking to use them as opportunities to overcome, to make ourselves proud, to strengthen our minds, to become a higher human and learn from them? This is the path of the hero. Instead of letting the darkness win, the hero chooses to pursue the ultimate alchemy, turn pain into power. Not everyone is capable of this level of sorcery. For some, pain is very great and penetrates the darkness to the core of their being. Only soul and stubborn persistence can undo a curse like that. The power does indeed exist within us. Yes. Yes, if you can, definitely screen capture this. It says, cast a spell of light and empowerment upon your own heart and the heart of another. Wow. Close your eyes. Place your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath. Set the intention that a blessing of light, faith, and strength will prevail from a place of power, optimism, and love for yourself and the other person you have in mind. Cast a spell on someone who is struggling and could use some empowerment. Light activates more light. Yes. Yes. Pile number 2. Place your hand gently over your heart and send yourself unconditional love to erase the tension and frustration. And then this is saying, go a step further and send that love to someone else. Maybe even, now this is the catcher, maybe even to the person who made you feel bad. Yeah. Wow, pile number 2. So that is the message I have for you. Practice self-soothing. Get in touch with your playful side. Alchemize your pain. And get creative and figure out how you can creatively process that pain. Maybe even turning it into a medium like a book or an artwork or anything like that. Maybe even speaking to others about how to overcome this pain. The type of pain that you have overcome once you do get past this. All right, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Stay strong. You've got this. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, pile number 3 with this lovely turquoise. Yeah. Turquoise is a very spiritual stone, often used by many Native American tribes for different spiritual practices. And it's a stone to open up your throat chakra very powerfully and very gently. Let's see what this has to say. Knight of Wands, the Fool. Ooh, I feel like some of you, 5 of Swords, High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, some of you, in pile number 3, want to go traveling. Yeah. You want to just take off and explore the world. You don't care whether there's danger or whether you're going to meet with people that don't necessarily see the world the same way as you. That's actually part of the appeal. Pile number 3. And I feel like the energy of Libra season is saying, go for it if it's within your means. Take that journey. Strike out fearlessly like this Knight of Wands energy. Yeah. Go journeying. Maybe some of you want to go on African safari. Maybe some of you want to go to a mountainous place like Tibet or Machu Picchu. Some of you want to maybe go to war-torn areas, or areas that have seen war, or areas surrounding war. Maybe some of you are like journalists, and you're going to be doing coverage in areas like Gaza, Ukraine. Or if it's not that intense, maybe you are doing this travel to go to countries where it's not like a resort, you know. You're going either for self-exploration or to, you know, if you're going to a place like Africa, you might be also going for safari, but maybe you're going to help preserve wild animals or see how people can help have more access to clean water. You're traveling with a purpose. And with this High Priestess card in reverse, you're not sure if you should do this, but it's calling to something in your soul. I feel like this, when you go on this journey or you travel, it's going to turn this High Priestess card upside down. In other words, you're going to have realizations about your soul and your higher self. And you're going to learn lessons that only these experiences can teach you. Lessons about yourself. This will help with personal growth. Pile number 3. Let's see. Let's see what your empathic cards say. Oh, wow. Visualize a shield of protection to protect yourself from toxic people or situations. Imagine a shield of white light surrounding your body. This keeps negativity out and lets positivity in. Yes, when you go on these journeys, make sure you protect your energy. You can do this with visualizing a shield of protection. You can do this by carrying crystals. Like turquoise, which are very protective, or like black tourmaline, or obsidian, or onyx. Or you can do it by carrying bright crystals like selenite, which help to protect you from negative or dark energies. And also, when you go on this journey or journeys, or I feel like this is like journeys, multiple journeys. Like you might be one of those people that wants to just take a year and start one place and you don't know where you're going to end up. But in doing such journey like that, be careful who you trust. You know, just use your intuition and visualize the shield of protection and visualize yourself drawing situations to you that are positive and people and places and things to you that will contribute to your positive growth. Number 3. Don't absorb. Yes. If you're taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. Or don't absorb, sorry. Observe, don't absorb. If you're taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. I have a feeling this has to do with if you're going to an area where it could be like war-torn or where there's poverty or things like that. It's saying observe, learn. Don't absorb all of the toxicity. You can still be empathic. You can still care without taking on other people's energy. Yeah, I think that's what this shield of protection is saying. Yeah, observe, don't absorb. Yeah, it's okay to feel and to care, but you don't have to do it to the point where you're absorbing all of these heavy emotions that are not yours, that are somebody else's. Identify your emotional triggers. We absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers such as anger and fear and gently begin to heal them. Yes. I feel like for those of you who are taking this trip, there's two classifications. Some of you are going on a physical trip, and you are going to come in contact with things that will trigger you, with things that will make you feel sad and will rightly trigger like things, your empathy and things like that, but in a way where you're absorbing the pain rather than trying to figure out, a solution or visualize a positive solution for the issue. A lot of you are empaths, and you're going to take on all of this heavy emotions when you travel, and this is saying not to do that. And it's also saying that when you have these triggered emotions, look within and see where it is within you. For some of you, even though this is a physical journey that you're going on, the biggest journey is going to be happening inside of you. Yeah. And for some of you, if you're not going on a physical journey, the journey will be you, if that makes sense. You will be exploring your own inner worlds and your own emotions. Yeah. So 3 things. You're either exploring, traveling, and this is going to trigger things for you to process. Or I should say 2 things. I don't know why I said 3 things. Or you're going to be having an emotional journey within an everyday mundane life. Yeah. Whichever one it is for you, pile number 3, it's going to be life-changing. Stay open to the good and beautiful things. Yes, magic mushrooms, miracles, fairy energy opening up. Yes, don't absorb the negative things. Stay open to beautiful things. When you are traveling, for those of you who are taking a physical journey as a way that will become a way for you to get in touch with yourself, stay open to the good. Like I was saying before, imagine yourself bringing in good things to you when you're traveling. And for those of you who are taking an emotional journey, the same thing. Even though you might face pain and triggers, also stay open to the bright and beautiful things that are going on within your life. Let's read a little bit about this card, Magic Mushroom. Let's see what page it's on. Here, page 57. It says, the affirmation is, I open my eyes and heart to the magic around me. Eat me, says the magic mushroom. It has much to show you. There are tiny miracles all around you. So many interesting places, things, and curious ideas. Put your human self aside and summon up your fairy energy. We all have it. This energy allows us to see the unseen, to feel the things we've never felt before, to think about life in a bright new way with passion and curiosity, and most importantly, without limitations. Imagine how incredible the world would look if you were small as a fairy. What wonder and awe you would feel. How magnificent a simple blade of grass would look. How grand a ladybug would be trotting right beside you. How plush and comfy would a bed of moss be. You'd be able to slip in and out of sacred realms. You could hide, vanish into thin air. You would become a part of all that is magic and mysterious, like the mushroom. Wow. This card has psychedelic energy behind it. It calls you to open your heart and open your mind, to break the 4th wall and slip into the 5th dimension. There are new ideas and new things all around you in your day-to-day life. Now is the time for you to seek and find them. Life can be ethereal if we can just look at it the right way, tapping into that energy. Yeah, there's interesting knowledge that you don't know, but will soon find out. So stay open. Now is a good time to explore more deeply the topics and places that fascinate you and light you up. There is so much more to be known. We could live 100 lifetimes and there would still be more enchanted mysteries to discover and see and learn. Yes, 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 yes. It says, imagine you're a psychedelic mushroom. Practice looking, feeling, and thinking about things in a new way. Watch informational or spiritual documentaries. Read some new books, take a walk, and just observe the world around you. Listen to different music. In fact, try taking a walk or journaling while listening to instrumental music. What thoughts and feelings does it bring up? Wake up at a different time than you normally would, earlier, or stay up later if you can and chill with the moon. Yes. So like I said, some of you, this journey is going to happen right in your own space, right in the areas that you know the most. You will go and explore things that you normally don't, and you'll explore emotions that you normally don't feel. But for others, it's going to be places that you go to, physical places that are going to bring up all of these emotional things within you that might first manifest as triggers, but they're really going to be things that we can heal and learn from. And it's going to help us explore who we are inside with this High Priestess card. It's going to help us explore our purpose and our motivations. Yes, yes. So you're going to go on journey pile number 3. It's going to be both within and without if you're traveling. And for some of you, if you're staying at home, your life itself will be the journey. Your emotions itself will be the journey. You'll learn and grow from the emotions you experience. But remember not to get too bogged down with negative emotions. To visualize a shield of protection when these triggers come up so that you can assimilate these and so that you can heal and learn more about yourself. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we're all here in this reality to learn who we are and to learn who other people are and to grow. And that is the message that I have for you, pile number 3. Wow, these have been such lovely messages. I've just been kind of in awe of the grace and the beauty that Libra season is bringing in. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed your reading. As always, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.